Cameroonian stew, guys. It stands out. It is an exception for other stews. It is so good and it is one of a kind. Keep watching ahead. Hello beautiful people, how is it going out there? It's your girl Claudie and welcome back to my kitchen. It's another episode with Cooking with Claudie. In my kitchen I will be showing you how to make Cameroonian beef stew. Alternatively, you can use chicken, fish, or any protein of your choice. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Right here, I'm gonna start with the beef. I will start by boiling the beef in a pressure pot. For the beef, I'm using both beef and the beef with bones. I love bones inside stew. I love that marrow in stew. So first, I will season it with some 3 Maggi cubes, some salt, and diced or sliced onion. Onion in boiled beef just brings out that perfect and good aroma from the beef. So I will be adding in some water here. Then I'll boil in my pressure pot or the instant pot for about 10 minutes until it is tender. If you don't have a pressure pot or an instant pot, you can definitely boil it like maybe on your cooker or stove or whatsoever you have. Just boil the beef and keep adding water as needed. So to go on to the ingredients we're going to be needing, right here I have whole onion, some tomatoes. For these tomatoes I will be using Roma tomatoes and some beef steak tomatoes. These tomatoes I always use it for my stew because it's not sour or acid. I'll be using some celery too. For my green spices, I have green onion and parsley, ginger and garlic paste, curry powder, white pepper, thyme, tomato paste, and I'll be using tomato sauce as well. For the Maggi or salt, it's going to be optional if I will be using it because it depends if my broth is okay for my stew. So right now the beef has been cooked to perfection. It is so tender. What I will do is normally you would deep fry the beef, or if you don't want to deep fry the beef, you can cook the beef like that inside your stew. But today I will be air frying my beef. If you don't have an air fryer, you can skip this part and deep fry inside oil. If you don't want like that extra oil on the beef, then you can just put the boiled beef like that inside the stew. So for my air fryer, I'll be taking the steak option right here, which is about 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 minutes. I'll just turn up the time here to about 400 so that it has that beautiful brownish color. And here I'll add in some cooking oil inside my hot pot. I will start by blending all the ingredients except the parsley and the green onion. The parsley and the green onion, I will just be using it to garnish at the end. But for the celery stick, you will need to blend it together. Add the blended mix inside the hot oil. Be careful because there are gonna be some splashes. Just have to be careful. And here, when everything is inside the pot, I will just cover the pot, let it simmer for about 10 minutes so that some of the water or the acidity of the tomatoes reduces before I can come in with the rest of my ingredients. So to check on our beef on the air fryer, look at that, it's looking so good. The aroma is so amazing. I love air frying my beef for stew. So right now I will add my tomato paste and my tomato sauce. The rest of the ingredients will come in at this point. Also, for that beef broth, I'll be using about 2 cups of the beef broth. The beef broth already has some bouillon or seasoning cubes and salt, but if it is not okay for you, then you can add more salt and Maggi to it. Just adjust the taste according to your own preference. So I'm just going to taste it now and see if it's okay. It is not that okay for me. I'll add a little bit of salt and 1 Maggi cube and it's ready to cook. When all the ingredients have entered, leave the pot to cook for about 15 minutes. Bring in all of my beef. Like I said earlier, I love that beef with the bones is so good. And yeah, just stir everything until everything is perfectly combined. So I have some chunks of bones here that I did not air fry because it's more of the bone stuff, so I'll just put it inside there. Yeah, this is what happens with that parsley and green onion. Just garnish at the end. At this point you have to turn off the heat. Turn off the heat, just garnish. For that extra oil in there, you will not like to eat that oil, so you can take a cooking spoon and scoop out this extra oil on top of the stew. Then it is ready to serve. If you love the oil, you can leave it there, but for me, I'm gonna scoop out all of that oil. You can see right now from the stew, I have like scooped out almost all of that oil there. Just a little bit is left in there. And let us jump off and I'll be showing you what I'll be using for my side. For my side here, I will be using some stir-fried or sauteed green. In Cameroon, call it green. Jamaica, they call it Callaloo. Yeah, but actually it's actually like just green Amarath. I have my beautiful basmati rice here, so grainy. I will be serving with my stew and the side of green or Callaloo. So guys, this is the end of the video. Trust me, the video was so good and this stew tastes just right. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet again in my next video. Bye for now.